the Habibi gang. Running up the chat, make the place go bang.
What is up, YouTube?
What's up?
What's up, guys?
No, I have to. I have to.
Please, please.
What's up, guys?
If this is your first time, first and foremost, Batush,
No.
my wife,
And Rooney.
who?
Rooney.
Who is my child, who is also coincidentally her child.
What a coincidence.
a very strange coincidence. Okay, so y'all, we are back with the Beatles. And Mr. Beatles haircut also is with us today, Rooney. We are checking out. Well, before we proceed, we go on Twitch, which should be covering him right now here. Please come and say hello. We do stuff over there on Twitch. We react, we take requests, and we do all that. All right. So today we are back with the Beatles, and we're doing a day in the life. This name of the song is honestly troubling me
Why?
because
Wait.
it's incomplete. A day in the life of what? Bug? That's a
It's
movie,
just a
isn't
day
it?
in the life.
A day in yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the life, I'm waiting. Day in the life
Yes.
of Rooney. All right, so enough with the bull, and let's proceed.
fix my hair?
It's fine. You look fine. There. I need to see your eyes. Everybody
trying to do.
needs to see your eyes.
Yeah, you can do.
Fix my hair.
Can I start?
Yes.
Oh, wait. I forgot about the screen. Hold up. Will Rooney?
I'm good.
Hold up. Here. We clearly prepared. How are we supposed to listen now with all this? Okay, now
Okay,
stop
come on.
laughing.
Can everybody
Let's-
be serious?
Come on. Let's get into it. Shall I put the lyrics? Yes, I shall. Oh, very
Mess
good.
it up.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
I like the bass.
I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords.
Oh,
I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I'd love to turn you.
This is the original video, right?
what's that?
This is the original video, right?
Yeah. Speak closer to the mic when you go. Whoa, what's that?
What a transition.
Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed.
The song is all over the place.
It is.
Can't even hear the drums properly. Like, I can't tell what he's doing.
It started off really nice. And I had a feeling it's going to pick up, but
I
then
also had a feeling.
it flipped.
Yeah, but it's like it didn't flip. The build-up was kind of creepy, almost unsettling, right? It was very unsettling, and then
That's
it
my
just
favorite.
dun 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 dun. But even when it started, that's one thing I noticed. When it started, the bass came in a little bit late, purposely, obviously, because dun 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 dun. I've heard it, da, 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 da. That's how I was singing, and then boom, like the bass was so freaking cool. Like it was really, really good, and it's so catching. It takes your attention, and because of the
That's
mixing,
what
also,
he picked it up. You picked up the bass, didn't
yeah. So and because of the mix, also, you're hearing it on the right. You're hearing it on the right channel almost exclusively, and then the drums comes in as well. But the guitars is exclusively on the left channel, which is due to the way they record, I think, back then or whatever. But because of that, it's very powerful, the sound of the bass, and it's pulling your attention. But it came in a little late, which is not on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It didn't go exactly at the beginning. And the same thing repeated when the drums came in. When the drums came in a bit late. I was like, whoa, what's happening? It's like from the beginning, they're giving you hints of something is not quite right. Because when they do this musically, something inside you feels off. You know, when you listen to prog, you're like, wait, something got skipped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something inside. When I heard it, I was like, something is unsettling. But then it went back to the normal pacing. And then with this crescendo that happened, I have no idea what was like. It was a mix of sounds. Then the beat changed. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
So wait, I thought the person who's still alive and still actively performing from the Beatles, I thought he was the main singer, not the bassist.
No,
Because-
he is the back vocals, but he has done some songs with the Beatles, apparently, where he was the main vocals.
But like his like title is the bassist, right?
Yeah, Paul McCartney, right?
Yeah.
Sir Paul McCartney to you.
What?
That's Sir Paul McCartney to you.
I want to say that.
No, he has been.
That's a title.
It's a title given to him by the Queen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, by the Queen?
Yes.
You are knighted, basically, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
you're knighted.
There is a whole.
And you get that title of Sir Paul McCartney.
You become a
that
sir. It's not just for music. It's for any figures that have an impact on culture or impact. It
Wait.
can be a writer. It can be. That's at least what I know.
But Metallica and Deep Purple and other bands like that, they did do that. So are they called Sir?
No.
Because they changed the way heavy metal is.
I think that's a very good question, but I think knighthood is only given to Brits, right? So Metallica are Americans, so they can't be knighted
Aren't
by the
Deep
Queen.
Purple Brits?
They are.
So then they're not
Are
Sir?
they?
I
Last
don't know.
time
I
we
never
saw-
thought about it that way.
Wait, that's a very.
But I don't think the knighthood is only given to the British. I
mean,
could be
knights
completely
are only-
talking.
Knights are only in Britain though, mainly.
No, because it's the Queen. But I don't know.
It is the Queen who does that. It was the Queen who did
They
that.
are British.
Okay.
So they're not Sir, right?
Sirs, you mean?
Wait, so is it only Paul McCartney who's Sir Paul
No,
McCartney?
no, there are a few.
No.
but
He's
for-
saying from the Beatles.
From the Beatles, yes, it's only.
Are you sure?
I think so.
So
I'm confusing with
why are you answering with so much
No,
confidence?
because I am
Yes,
pretty
maybe.
much.
I don't know.
So Paul McCartney was knighted in 1997. Ringo Starr, the drummer, was also knighted. But in 2018, John Lennon,
Wait.
he was
not knighted.
he was never knighted.
Who is John Lennon?
He's the vocalist.
Oh, wait, why isn't the vocalist knighted?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe the Queen liked the bassist more.
Confused.
It's
Like,
alright,
He's
it's
the
fine.
main person. then the drummer. Like I think.
Basically, these are the ones that were offered the full knighthood.
Wait, so were the Deep Purple knighted? Like any of them?
I didn't know that this is gonna turn into a research. No members of Deep Purple have been knighted by the British monarchy.
But
There's no but. Let's move on.
Enough asking questions.
sorry.
No more questions in this house. We don't seek knowledge.
I like the camera
Woke
shake.
up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found the way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke.
Is this
Somebody
jazz?
spoke and I went into a dream.
What?
Is this jazz?
No, rock.
Rock? I can hear the piano. Sounds like it's jazz. And the
Piano
bass.
is not necessarily for jazz.
No, the way he's playing. And also the bass sounds like it dun 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 dun. Something like that. Sounds like it's
Jazz.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying because dum 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 kind of right. Let us know in the comment section if it's.
We're not researching anymore, bro.
I'm done with this reaction. This is the last time he makes an appearance. He's too curious to be part of a reaction. This channel is
It's
supposed
not
to
a
be dumb.
reaction. It's not a reaction. It's just research now.
This is a TED talk at this point.
Bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke.
But it's a good
Somebody
observation on the bass.
spoke and I went into a dream. I read the news today.
Oh, back to the intro.
4,000
Something about the music just made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It gave me the shivers.
Yes.
See the rise, the like random instruments playing and going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And the visuals are not helping as well.
No, it isn't. But it's so funny. Like it gives you that. It like you said, it takes you to that crescendo and then it goes back to normal.
Mm.
It's like
Very strange song by them.
But the lyrics also is like, I don't know. I don't even understand what it means. But like, it's weird. Like, his mind in a car, something. I don't know.
I'm not paying full attention to
me
understand the lyrics as much. It's to me, I feel like it's too much.
Kind of unsettling. Like,
Too
I read
many
the
things
news-
happening at the same
I
time.
read the news today. It was sad, and then talked about like someone in a car, and then said something about their brain, but I wasn't paying much attention.
But it's like a day in the life, right? So you do random
woke
things in a
up,
day, woke up. Yeah,
uh,
it's like a day in your life.
I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to tell
Oh my god.
Not again. Receding hairline.
It's like
I don't like that song.
I feel you're gonna have nightmares.
3 out of 10.
I didn't know we were rating. We
No,
were rating?
I'm just.
Okay, fine. All right.
What do you think? Out of 10.
See, no, I'm not going to give it a rating, but I think it's not an easy song to listen to. There's a lot of thinking happening in that song. Like it's I feel like it's his perspective. You know, there's a lot of chaos in the mind. If you look at the visuals and stuff, it's very moving.
Disorienting.
It's very disoriented visuals and it's very jarring. So I feel like it's
It made me uncomfortable.
yeah, me too. And I think it's meant to be because it's your mind, right? So you don't know, like, you know where your mind goes during the day, right? There are a lot of thoughts. So I think it's I feel it's portraying that. It's not an easy listen.
I would not listen to this.
Yes, we heard it for the fifth time.
Wait, but did they? I don't think they. Oh, I got zapped. I don't think that they.
Have to broadcast everything that happens.
I didn't intend to. This happened. I don't think that they have performed this live because it would just make everybody just get out of the.
No, what are you even talking
because
about,
of the
bro?
rise, the all those random instruments is going like
So?
that. I would leave.
Why are we doing this?
Get out of this house.
Why? But okay, so you did not know this song, right?
And
You have to no wait. You have to understand something also. If this is meant to make you this uncomfortable, it succeeded, which means it did exactly what it's meant to do, and that on its own is an achievement. Because if it's a failed attempt, then it didn't work. But if he is telling you this is what's going on, and by the way, I feel these transitions were when he fell asleep and he woke up. So it's between the night and day. So when he goes into the sleep first time, it goes into and then he went into the sleep one, and then a rush of things that make sense, that don't make sense. These are your dreams, which mixes things that look real, and also they are a mix of nonsense, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be dream, right? It could be anything from your.
No, I'm saying that transition took him to the dream in the storytelling. See, it happened twice, the big transitions, right? So it's like once,
3 times, I think.
no, the one was minor, but two major ones. That's what I remember at least. So what I'm saying at least, what I'm thinking. It started with the normal day, and then he went to sleep. So when he drifted, is when this music happened. And then the sleep, this whole thing happened, or that was the sleep cycle. And then he woke up and he started talking about what happens in the morning. When he read the news, and he's like thinking in an almost sweet way, but talking about things that kind of make sense, but kind of don't. It's almost mixed. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Look, it's a very strange song.
It's an okay song. Like I wouldn't.
I don't see myself listening to it again.
Yeah, because
Flat
it
out.
made me uncomfortable, and I know it did the same to you as well.
Agreed, but also more than just that, I don't think I would listen to the song with such strong
It's a very
transition in between, because that is not ear pleasant. It's meant to evoke a certain emotion, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that as an experience, but I would not listen to it as part of a listening. It probably requires a certain setting or mood, or maybe a second listen without the video to actually see what it does to you
Yeah,
when you listen
yeah.
to it properly. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, if they wanted to make it sound nice, like, but they didn't want to change much of the song, so they would keep the that rise, but maybe not too loud because, like, that hurt my ears. But like, also maybe change the tone of it, but otherwise it's No.
Yeah, I think it's a
hang
little
on.
late for you
No,
to
yeah.
recommend
But
changes
you
to the
said
Beatles.
if they
No, I'm
wanted
not
to make it nice,
Been
to
earlier.
them this is nice.
Yeah, but
To
what
them,
define
and
nice?
it's a famous song. It's not just to them. There are a lot of people who like this song.
I mean, it has how many views? 167 million views. That's just in the last 10 years alone.
Only?
Yeah, and this song has been released. When was it released? I checked this in the morning. I mean, before we started, 1967. 1967.
That's a long time ago.
That is a long time ago. So it is like 70 years back. 70?
I guess I don't know.
Feels like more.
60 years. 60 years roughly. 60 plus. Anyways, this wasn't what I expected, and it's not a complaint. This was a shocking experience, a surprise, and I think it was intended to be this way, and accordingly, it achieved what it's meant to do. We three of us went into hot of
Yeah.
kind of a state, and that's exactly what a day in the life is meant to do.
Yeah.
Let's end it here.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching. If you've reached till here,
Hashtag THG.
the Habibi Gang, much love to you and yours from Batush. No.
And Rooney.
Yeah, he forgets his name sometimes. See ya.
Bye.
The Habibi gang. Running up the chat, make the place go bang. No ghosting round, we turning up loud. One big fam, yeah, we make you proud. The Habibi gang, the Habibi